So, Andy, as of this moment, where do things stand between Mets and Bauer?
Interested, not close to a deal, certainly not assured of a deal, but this is a change. There's no question. And we've talked about this before, and this is why people on shows like this, like ourselves, leave that little bit of a crack open to say, hey, look, they haven't been much on Bauer yet, but this is why we don't rule anything out 100%. And once Springer went elsewhere, once they had a shakeup, although I'm not saying this is directly related, but things that changed with the Mets last week, they had a shakeup in the front office due to Jared Porter's firing, and all kinds of things with the team were pretty dramatic early last week. And frankly, by the end of the week, I was reporting a different message, both on Bauer and potentially the luxury tax. Look, if they signed Bauer, they'd be over the tax. They'd trade Steven Matz probably. They apparently have something lined up or close to lined up for him to take off his $5 million. So they're still thinking about the payroll in that way, but they could end up over the tax if they sign Bauer and just made that one trade. So it's an interesting change of course. I still strain a little bit to see the Mets being the team that offers the highest bid or helps Bauer set an AAV record. But where they weren't on him before, they are now. So that is a change.
Dave, generally speaking, do you think the Mets potentially signing Trevor Bauer is good business for them?
Well, like Andy said, when we're in this business, we never close the door on anything and kind of always leave it open a crack. The other reason for that, Doug, is that, think back to the love fest that was going on very early after Sandy Alderson took over as president. Just raving about Trevor Bauer over and over again, how much he liked him and the entertainment value. And then you had Bauer's agent coming back, and every time the Mets do something, she's praising the Mets, for Rachel Luber, for what they're doing and improving the team and their vision and the ownership. So whenever you see smoke like that, it would be crazy to rule something out. And yeah, Trevor Bauer is a very good pitcher. As a Garrett Cole, I wouldn't put him on that level, of course, but he's the best available this offseason. So for the Mets to stay involved and see where the market goes, I haven't really seen a lot of numbers or heard a lot of numbers for him, exactly what he wants. He's been very cagey about that. So, for the Mets to stay interested and see and how it could make sense for them, especially now with Springer off the table, yeah, that is to make a long answer out of this, Doug. Yes, I think it is good business to stay involved.